Have you ever watched Death Note and found yourself wondering, how is L this smart? He's mysterious, eccentric, and always several steps ahead of everyone around him. But here's a better question. Can you actually become as smart as L? The short answer is yes, to an extent. While L's genius might seem like fiction, many of his cognitive strategies and habits are based on real principles of psychology, logic, and critical thinking. In this video, we're diving deep into the mind of L to understand what makes him so intelligent and how you can apply those traits to your own life. One of L's most powerful abilities is his observation and attention to detail. From the very beginning of the anime, he's shown narrowing down Kira's location based solely on the timing and geography of the deaths. An impressive feat that comes not from luck, but from precise observation. L notices patterns and irregularities that others overlook. To think like L, you need to train your brain to pick up on small cues and subtle shifts in behavior, time, or patterns. You can start by observing your own environment more closely, like noticing the time of day you're most focused, or the habits of people around you. Practice games that boost logical thinking, like chess, Sudoku, or logic puzzles. Even the simple practice of mindfulness, naming what you see, hear, feel, or smell, can sharpen your observational skills. L doesn't see more than others because he's special. He sees more because he's trained himself to. But observation alone isn't enough. What really separates L from ordinary detectives is his ability to question everything. He doesn't take anything at face value, not even his own beliefs. He constantly asks, what else could be true? Or, what if I'm wrong? When Light tries to act innocent, L still treats him as a suspect and sets up situations to test his responses. This is critical thinking in its purest form. The willingness to challenge assumptions and pursue truth through logic, not emotion. To adopt this mindset, start by interrogating your own thoughts. Why do you believe what you believe? What's the evidence? What's another perspective you haven't considered? The ability to think this way is rare, and it's one of the biggest reasons why L stays ahead of everyone else. Strategic thinking is another hallmark of L's intelligence. He doesn't just respond to situations, he plans for them. He thinks multiple moves ahead, much like a chess grandmaster. Rather than asking, what should I do next? He asks, what will they do if I do this? And then what will I do in response? This is long-term layered thinking. You can develop this skill by practicing if-then logic in daily decisions, or by playing strategy-based games like Go or poker. Studying basic game theory can also give you an edge in understanding human behavior, incentives, and manipulation tactics. L isn't just smart. He's playing a mental chess game where he's trying to predict not just moves, but motivations. That's a level of intelligence that anyone can begin to build with practice. Now here's something you might not expect. Part of L's genius comes from embracing his weirdness. His slouched posture, his sugar addiction, his barefoot quirks. These aren't just for style. L has found a rhythm that works for his brain, and he sticks to it, no matter how strange it looks. This is a critical lesson. Too many people try to conform to what's normal or expected when, in reality, intelligence often flourishes in unexpected forms. Maybe you learn better at night. Maybe music helps you focus. Maybe you need to fidget or move to think clearly. L isn't apologizing for how he operates. He uses his quirks to his advantage. You should, too. Finally, L's intelligence is fueled by one core value: curiosity. He never stops learning. He's always adjusting his theories, absorbing new data, and refining his conclusions. When he's wrong, he doesn't collapse. He adapts. That's because he puts truth above ego. If you want to be truly smart, adopt this mindset. Never assume you've figured it all out. Keep reading, questioning, experimenting. Whether it's psychology, philosophy, or detective fiction, feed your mind constantly. Intelligence isn't a static trait. It's a skill you build over time through effort and reflection. In the end, L's brilliance isn't just about being clever. It's about how he sees the world, how he thinks about information, and how he never stops questioning. You may not be solving global murder cases, but if you think like Elle, observe carefully, question deeply, plan strategically, embrace your uniqueness, and stay endlessly curious, you might just find yourself becoming one of the smartest people in the room. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Which anime character's mind should we explore next?